Has anybody really got slime lung bad? A couple people were exposed. Hello everyone, Thranxes here, and welcome back to Oxygen Not Included, episode 11. So in the last episode I said I would wait till all this was taken care of to bring you guys back. However, I realized they can't deliver that water while this thing is full, and it was full just a minute ago, so I imagine it'll be coming to fill it up yet again. But it's going to take time. Why are we putting slime in here? Slime is a much higher priority to go into here at a priority 8. Why would you put it here at all? Oh, because that became a priority 8 to be deconstructed. So let us deconstruct it. This thing, though, this is going to be out of control. So my thought process was what we would do is we would just hop this up, and throw a gas vent right there, and take care of all of this slime all at once here. And then these will just be for other things that are contaminated besides slime. Okay. Everybody's working hard. Let's see how things are going over here. Our med bay is looking nice. Jobs. I don't know if I've looked at the jobs since we've got all these new duplicants. So let's make sure nobody's trying to do... You're able to do art. You should also be able to do art. Edward Rue and Quimbeezy. Looks like... research is a non-factor. We have one cook. We have one cook in the whole place. Shark Walker, you're going to be important. You might not get placed in another base anytime soon, although your athletics are getting up there, unless we get another cook. So we'll have to keep an eye out for at least one new trainee with cooking. Everybody should have the massage table and combat as well, if you are able. Okay. And new jobs, I believe, right, that's how I want the new jobs to look when everybody comes in, except combat should be enabled. Okay, let's go ahead and speed things up and start getting our work done. Luckily, there's enough chlorine in here that these are being sterilized pretty quickly, and that's just from chlorine coming in through the door, because even though I did double doors, they hold the doors open while they're at the checkpoint, ready to walk through it. All this slime got moved, I take it? It did. I don't see it there. In fact, it's all up here, and... Okay, so the storage compactor is clean, but the slime is not. Let's take a look at that. It's got a little bit of chlorine in there because of the bleach stone. So now we can start to tell the rest of our crew... Says insufficient oxygen generation, but we're still just, yeah, stuff in the pipe's full. Oh, this area's getting more oxygenated, unfortunately. Need that carbon dioxide to keep building up here. Oof, it's starting to become kind of a big deal, actually. That's okay, this coal generator is temporary here until we can get our row of power transformers, because we're going to have so much power generation off these two natural gas geysers. We'll be able to fuel this micro-oxygen section and the next one as we prepare to go down into the oil. But we're getting ahead of ourselves. We need to get this area settled up the way we want it to be. I think that's going to entail... I don't know. We're going to have to see how it goes. So all the slime lungs should be dying here now. Oh, yes. Look how fast that's dying. Woo! A little bit of chlorine goes a long way. Alright, so that'll handle that. Still got a good bit here. Although the chlorine is starting to flush this area out. I almost think maybe these should just be a single door. Let's do this. And the reason I'm doing this is because I do kind of want the chlorine to be able to waft out every little bit, because there's going to be a lot of stuff that falls down here. So even if we get a little base layer of chlorine down here on the ground, it'll just help us keep stuff clean. Okay. And this is constantly having to be sterilized because they're putting slime into it. But getting rid of that slime is going to help us keep the polluted oxygen levels in here manageable, because some of these areas that are full of water have a tremendous amount of polluted oxygen. 5 kilograms, that's not too bad. 52 kilograms in each square. Exactly. 37, 18. There's going to be a lot of polluted oxygen here. All right, but let's get this all to be a high priority, so that the Exo-Suit crew knows where they're supposed to be, and then our non-Exo-Suit crew can finally come over here. There's no slime lung. Just a little tiny bit there, but it's going to die on the oxygen, so we can start... oh no, there's more polluted oxygen over here, though. That's okay, we have a med bay. We can start to take small chances with the stuff. So let's get an air purifier here. We'll dig up these. And then I think we'll just, we'll do gas permeable tiles there. We'll cut this across here. We'll vent this chlorine into where we're going. And then we might set up a little bit of hopscotch. About like that. That looks good to me. I didn't over-prioritize these, did I? No, priority 5 is fine. That's perfectly fine. We're going to need to store these balm lilies somewhere where they can... that might be something we put over here as our apothecary station. That could be kind of neat. We do have these pipes running through here. I'm not crazy about that. But that's okay. It's okay. Look at that. We've got enough polluted water now that we are constantly irrigating our thimble reed. Let's just queue up some more snazzy suits so that as soon as we have the thimble reed, they're ready to go. Get that rot pile out of here. All right, looks good. Still doing good on the food situation. Oh, look at that Exo-Suit crew go. Looks like it does continue out here a little bit, so... I'm thinking this is going to be where our polluted water is being kept. 1, 2, 1, 2, like this. 1, 2, 1, 2. Out like this. Ooh, that's a little too far. One, two, 1, 2, and we're just going to get this all cleared out in here. Yep, just like that, like this, like that. We're just going to clear it all out. Clear it all out. Give that polluted water somewhere to go when we finally... well, we're going to have to auto-bottle it, I guess. Unless we want to put in a pump. I don't want this polluted water here, is the thing. But this can be dug out, we'll say, at a 7. We keep wasting so much time sterilizing this tile, though. Disable disinfect, that's what we'll do. That'll solve that problem. I don't care if that little tile gets a little germy. That's okay. How's this crew doing down here? Nobody's even come over this way because, nope, this door has permissions. We can empty that. We did get the deodorizer in. Let's go ahead and... It does have sand in it. Has anybody really got slime lung bad? A couple people were exposed. I'm sure it's not bad, though. 2,000, that's fine. Yeah, anything under 5 digits is negligible. It doesn't start to become a real problem until you get closer to 6 digits worth of slime lung germs in a duplicant system. It looks like everybody wants to build the ladders first, even though the exosuits make them the best at digging. That's okay. We're going to go ahead and dig up all of this as well. Just cut it down to the abyssalite. And we'll start looking at this one. We're going to do the same thing over here. No, again, that's not high enough. 1, 2, 3. It needs to go up 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. Like that. Perfect. Then we'll go with our gas pump right in the center. Same here, right in the center. Only these are going to be at an 8. 3, 4. Yep, I did that right. Good deal. Although that's not smart. No, of course not. We're going to need a door. Right. That's not gonna... We're gonna have to take care of this water. It's going to take time. It might be worth setting up an actual pump there, though. I put the door on the other side. Yeah, that's probably going to be the best solution early on. We'll just put the door on the other side. Right, like that. So then we'll dig across here. And then we'll pull our ladder down to here. And in fact, we're going to go ahead and just dig that as well. Because we've got water over here we're going to have to get to. So we might actually collapse this water down into here and then pump it all out at once. Yeah, that's what we're going to do. So we have to move all this water together, so we might as well consolidate it. So it's going to be like that, like this, and then like that. That should work. We'll see. We'll see. All right, and then this needs to be a priority 8 as well. Yeah, all of this can be dug out. In fact, let's get a wall of 7s going here. There. That way this will all be done first. Okay. And then we'll go to our switches. Now we're going to need automation switches. We're going to use an atmospheric sensor here. Well, should be in the top. That way we know we have a lot in the area. And then this is going to be a high priority one. And then we're going to need automation wire. This will be a high priority like that. And then this one will be a low priority here for the rest of the crew like that. And we're starting to make our way over. We've got the bleach stone and the air purifier. I think we're finally fighting the good fight and getting rid of this polluted oxygen and its slime lung once and for all. Things are starting to come together. This is what I wanted right here, a little buffer on the outside, which means there is no... Wait. One little bit of polluted oxygen floating around there. Oh. There it is. It's dying off due to low slime lung germ count. Oh wait, it's shuffled. I want the polluted oxygen. It's going to change on me. It's shuffling around. Oh, it might have disappeared. Right then and there, it might have just disappeared. Okay, nope, it's still lingering around. That's fine. Not going to worry about that too awful much. Instead, what's leaking? I hear something leaking. No, maybe not. Maybe I don't. Okay, So I don't know how far this goes in this direction. It looks like it continues down, though. So we might not be able to use the natural curve of this abyssalite. We might actually have to... Well, we'll see. We'll see. We're gonna clear it all out anyways. I don't know if I want to wait till it's all cleared out to get the natural gas online, though. I kind of want the natural gas sooner rather than later. But we'll see. We will see. All in all, there's a lot of germs here that are going to need to be taken care of. I know we've got this clean water here. I don't... What if we do that? Like this. And then... mop all of that up. Right, so then we'll make this a 9 here. And a 9 here. We'll see how that goes. Alright, how are we doing with iron? We are using up a good bit of our iron, but look, we've got 6.3 tons of refined iron. That's good, so we'll do a few more and we'll turn it off continuous for now. Don't want to use up all of my iron, although I believe we have some more low-hanging fruit of iron over here. We have some of this if we're willing to... Oh, it's polluted oxygen, but it's clean polluted oxygen. There is such a thing. There is, and it's there. This water geyser should be hitting max pressure now. Good, which means it should start cooling off. This water is absolutely not cooling off. Woo! But the good thing is, no matter how hot that water is, the oxygen is always going to come out at about 40 degrees. Oh, wait, maybe not. No, some of these... Well, either way, the water going in is 85 degrees. The oxygen coming out is in the 40s. That's probably going to be okay. Yeah. That's still pretty warm, though. That's still really warm. It's going to have to be cooled off eventually. I think we have enough food over here now that we can afford to get rid of this food, maybe? Maybe, I'm not sure. We're going to start with this, though. We'll get rid of those. See how that goes. This food storage should almost be somewhere else. Maybe like could put it here, but it's fine. We have more than enough food. It's perfectly fine. All right, how are we doing here? Hey, we got this stuff done. Look at that. Excellent. Mop and mop and mop. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So much work to be done over here. And how is this crew doing over here? Oh, you guys are getting actually close to where I want you to be. So let's go ahead and dig this way. Help even all this out into a flat area so it can be easy enough to mop. And then I guess we'll do the same thing here with this bit of water. Not a lot of air over here for you guys. Everybody's got to take their breaks. That's okay. There it goes. Yay! And let's mop. Nope, too much liquid, I know. There we go. We're getting it. Mopping it up. This means our thimble reeds are just going to be doing great. Oh, maybe not. They've already gone through it all. Wow. But we do have another snazzy suit. This one goes to 007 Halfling. Congrats on the new snazzy suit. Mop, mop, and too much liquid over there. And there. Okay, that's fine. Not the end of the world. We got rid of pretty much all the slime lung over here, which is great. So this means I think we're gonna need a door here. Well, I mean, I know we're gonna need a door if we want to do any kind of work to it. And then the wire. The wire can, we'll just wire it to here. And we'll say that, give you a ladder like that. Cut that across. Let's make sure we didn't mess up any of the priorities. Good. So it takes time. We have a system and it's going to work well, but it just takes time. Once we get these natural gas geysers tapped, we're going to be, for the most part, energy independent, where we can produce as much electricity as we need at any given time. I like this. All this got mopped up. How about we prioritize this natural gas geyser, everyone? That will work. And we'll start looking over here. Oh, this is the edge of the map. I can't go over any further. And it looks like the slime biome comes down here, and again, the generation of abyssalite was all messed up. You've got slime. Oh no. Because there's no abyssalite. And there's sandstone over here? That's... And sand. Okay, this is weird. So, some of the polluted ice is melting into polluted water, but it's also freezing the slime lung out from this section here. You know what? We might not use the natural curve of this abyssalite, to be totally honest. 1, 2, ladder up here. We might make our own little catch for our polluted water. Right, the ladders take the longest. Once the ladders are built, the Exo-Suit crew can get that digging done really quickly. This is unreachable? How is this? Oh, right. That's got to be dug out. Yep. And then this will be pumped over here. So this, let's start looking at what the storage area is going to look like for our polluted water. I want it to be large. And then we can set it to where overflow spills out down here in this area. I'm thinking... So now the bigger we make it... And then... Down like this, that might not be large enough. That's a lot of polluted water. I'm sure that's going to be plenty large enough. Okay, let's make all of this stuff a priority 9 for the Exo-Suit crew. Same as this over here. Oh, we're going to get some of this natural gas into this area. That's going to happen. That's okay. There's not a lot we can do about that. It's been sitting at max pressure for a while. It is going to push that polluted oxygen out of its way. Yeah, you know what? Maybe we'll leave these as 8s for now. We'll leave these as 8s. We'll let that geyser get taken care of. Okay, so this is where we're going to put our natural gas generators, and we can run 3 per geyser, and then we're going to run 9 fertilizer generators inside of an area with 2 petroleum refineries for 3 more. So all said and done, we're going to need 9 natural gas generators in this area, and it's going to all be a heavy watt wire type situation. So I think what that means is we're going to change how we clear cut this. See, I actually like planning stuff out ahead of time and then looking at it for a while in its current state so that I can make a decision as whether or not that's the way I want to keep it. Because sometimes the more I look at something, the more I'm like, that's not how I want this to be at all. Not at all. These ladders can go away. These can go away. And instead, let's just look at our mesh tiles here. So, for natural gas generation, talking 1, 2, and 3. That leaves no room for a ladder anywhere. Like, anywhere. Unless I put the wall over here. Yep. That's how we're doing it. Yeah, okay. All right. So then what we'll do is one more mesh tile here, which we can put some storage or something there if we need to. And then this up here like this. Okay. Then we need layer number 2. And then layer number 3. And then from there... How would we do it from there? We're gonna need 9 of these all day. Only 6 at first that really matter. Whew, we're using up that iron though. Yeah, let's do the right thing and let's dig down here and get some more of this low-hanging iron here that's easy to get. Plus we'll expose some of this oxalite, get some more abyssalite. It's all good things. And actually this ladder will need to come down just a couple. Little bits of trace iron here and there. This iron could be gotten here. Kind of waste not, want not. We do want our training crew to have plenty of work to do. 1, 2, 3, 4, right? Well, these can be dug down like this. All right, that'll get us some more iron. That's good. And then, actually, I want this thimble reed dug up now so that I can plan the rest of this out. So they can take the ladder down here to get to where they're going. Yeah, that'll work. So then what we don't really... Well, no, because that's where I want it to spill out. Right, okay. I looked at it at first and I was like, oh, I did that wrong, but no. So the gas perm on this side, but at that same height, mesh tile on this side means if we do, for whatever reason, reach the very tip top and we're not processing the dirty water fast enough, it'll just spill out down into here, because we're going to clear all this out as well. The Exo-Suit crew is actually going to have a lot of work to be done, and yes, I know I'm queuing up too much for them to do at once, but here's the thing. Once we get the Exo-Suit crew done with their high-priority tasking all inside this area, we can just leave. We can leave and know that they'll be taking care of the rest, and we don't have to worry about it. That's going to be a problem with all this... We'll see, we'll see. Okay, so next thing we're going to need is the heavy wire, which is going to connect all of these together. I think we'll just run that right down the ladder here. And then in preparation, we'll run it up this way. And then, yes, sort of the same thing. We're going to pre-plan all of our wiring and piping here in advance. So the Exo-Suit crew has plenty to do to get started. Oh, that thimble reed. You're messing with me. I know you are. Can we get rid of this thimble reed? This is a priority 9. Oh, how about the block digging underneath it needs to be a priority 9. They were going to get it anyways. There's your mesh tile. Natural gas generator here. Looking good. Now we can start looking at pipes, and then it'll be time to wrap up the episode shortly after that. So, piping. It's going to be... Oh, want you to run down, up, doesn't matter. Let's see, you're going to be running up. Oh, look at that. Oh, look at that indeed. The natural gas has gone everywhere. That's okay. We're going to have to set up a pump, even if it's a temporary pump, to clean all this up. We're not going to leave all this natural gas floating around because it could eventually... Well, no, I guess it'll stay up here because this chlorine kind of gives it a buffer. Okay, that's acceptable. We'll dig this out to help that become moppable. And then we need the ladder to go up here. So we can dig this out and get this taken care of. No, if you're above 1,000, you should be on. Same for you. If you're above 1,000, you should be on. This little bit of water, though, is going to give me a headache. I have an idea, though. If we deconstruct this ladder, I can place a block there, and then we can spread it out, and then we can just mop it up, assuming we do not dig that one out. Should be easy. There we go. That's how that will work. This area here also had a bit of a natural gas leak. That's going to happen. That's fine. Actually, we're going to go ahead and say you stay off for now. Same with you. You stay off for now. And the reason for that is we're going to have to siphon these areas out till they're a vacuum. Because I don't want little bits of air floating around, flipping the sensor back and forth. Because it's this little tiny block of polluted oxygen that's jumping back and forth, causing the sensor to go haywire, and I don't necessarily want that. Alright, so planning out our piping. I want the piping to be deliberate. And what I mean by that is I don't want all the geysers feeding into one system. I want each pipe to have its own setup. So, that being the case... let me think about this. Let's see, this geyser we're going to do first then. Yeah, we'll just cut across there like that. And then we're going to get another natural gas generator up here. It's a beautiful thing. It's going to be so much electricity. No. That's not how I want that to go. It's close. It's close to how I want it to go, but what I really want is it to be like this. Right, and then it'll be the same thing here, because I want it to split evenly. And that doesn't leave a lot of room for the outflow, does it? I'm thinking it's going to have to change, actually. I wanted it to be split, but maybe I don't want it to be split evenly. No, I do want it to be split evenly. So how can we do that without clobbering this? Well, I suppose what we could do is they're already making the pipe now. Stop. Cancel gas pipes that far, please. Once we get these pipes laid out, we're going to... Right, same here with you. You're going to go up, over, you're going to cut all the way across, you're going to come down. How can we do this? For the carbon dioxide, though, we can... Do I want to push that somewhere, or should we just scrub it? I think we should just scrub it. Just make it self-contained, right? That seems like the right answer, although eventually we're going to want carbon dioxide down in the oil biome. Right, so that's our output. So if we do our output like that, and then that looks the same for each one. So that means, why don't we just push it the other direction? Yeah, you know what? I know. We're doing this a couple of different times, but I think the last time when I planned this out, I left myself an extra room. I left myself some extra space. I didn't sandwich them right on top of one each other as close as possible. But I wanted to be space efficient this time in case we needed to go one more row up above with more fertilizer, which I don't think we'll need to once we get petroleum going, but in any event, we could just do this nice and easy and not worry about them being split. Or we could get creative with it and do it like this. Like that. Yeah, that could work. Sure, let's try that. And then we'll just gas bridge here and there, because that's going to intakes. Now the outtake ones are going to be different. Oh, I shouldn't have closed that out. Let's see if I can get this to match up. It's starting to look like spaghetti over here, spaghetti and meatballs. There we go. And a pipe, it's going to be the same thing. No, wrong one. Over, straight, and down. That means we can cancel that gas pipe there. And then start talking about pipe output, which is going to go the other way. No, I want them to all look the same. I know it's not super important, but I do. I want them to all look the same. So let's go with... It's going to be down, right? No, that's not going to work. It's going to have to go the other way. Let's try it on one that actually has all the other pipes in the way to avoid. That way we can see how it's going to look. Right, just like that. Right, so then that one's going to need to be the same way. Boom, 3 output pipes, 3 input pipes. I just want one long pipe. I don't want all of this. I mean, we can follow the shape of the abyss light, but then it needs to cut over. Okay, well, that being said, we did not get our natural gas situation pumping the power, but we did get ourselves set up in a way that we should be able to let the Exo-Suit crew do its own thing for a while now. Oh no, what am I saying? We're still going to have to rig up the wiring, the heavy watt wiring, and where we're going to do our power transformers, which will likely jump up and down here. But that's going to be next episode. There's always more to do, but for now, that's where we're going to end things. Woo, look out. There goes that polluted water. Down, down, down into the pit. But this has been Oxygen Not Included, episode 11. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you've had a good time watching, because as always, I've had a good time playing. So be sure to come back next time, as we hopefully then get our natural gas geysers actually doing what they need to be doing, and not just encapsulated with an air pump. Even though that is half the battle, there is still more of the battle to go. But until next time, take care.